What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video. After a day of pizza parties, Call of Duty garbage playthrough, and ranting and raving, and of course, digging a hole last night, and of course, let's not forget Phil. We can't have a Phil day of streaming without insulting someone, and this time he decided to insult the entire nation of Nigeria. That's right. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video last night about it. Go check it out. I'll link it in this video. So let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. For what was Wednesday, the 5th of March, 2025. Another awesome streaming day, some great content, good variety, great fun, and another DSP tries it, reward achieved. So let's talk all about it, shall we? On today's first stream, we had a chill level 1 podcast, and we covered many different topics. But the two notable topics was, number one, Neil Druckmann basically whining in a variety interview about what a hard life he's had making The Last of Us 2 and The Last of Us TV show and all these horrible, horrible things he's had to go through. I mean, I feel so bad for the guy. He might not even make The Last of Us 3, if you can believe it. But that was an interesting story to cover. And then, on top of that, there was another story about... there was us picking the pizzas that we were going to actually have for today's episode of DSP Tries It, okay? So it was a pretty good episode covering those topics, and I had a really good time with it. Everyone seemed to enjoy. Check out the podcast if you haven't seen it yet. Then we jumped into Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and I spent some money in the game on microtransactions. Yes, I know. I've been playing it so much recently, and people have been liking it so much, I said, let's buy a Ninja Turtle. So we actually got Raphael and all of his accessories and weapon unlocks and things. Plus, we got the season pass, the battle pass for Ninja Turtles. So we got all that content, started playing. The connections were atrocious. Like, no lie. They kept saying they were like 30, 40 milliseconds, but I couldn't kill anyone. I was instantly dying. It's just hilarious when you hear, blah, and you're dead instantly. It's like, how did 4 bullets hit me at once? Not really how guns work. It's boom, 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 not boom, 4 bullets all together. But that's how the game played today. It was really bad. And quite frankly, the weapons they gave you sucked. They gave me these weapons for Raphael, and they're just not very good, which was disappointing because I spent money on them. But I do like the skin. And then by the end of the stream, I figure out, wait a minute, his weapon is an instant kill, even with left trigger or left click, which is fast. Why the hell didn't I know that? I was trying to do like this elaborate animation with right click, the instant kill is like a double stab, and it looks nice, but the left swing is what's easier. And I didn't even know that till the last game. And I was like, dang it. So we didn't get the nunchucks today, but we got a whole bunch of Ninja Turtles content. Next week, I'll probably play the game another couple times so we can unlock the rest of the Battle Pass content and get my money's worth, because I really felt like I didn't get it today because I didn't know what I was doing with the size, okay? But anyway, it was a great stream, and then we jumped into DSP Tries It, and it was Papa John's Pizza. We tried a custom-made stuffed crust that had spicy Italian sausage, Roma tomatoes, and olives on it. I tried a New York style with pepperoni and their jalapeno and cheese bites. So it's a triple taste test. It was actually great because for the first time ever, I was using my alternate camera angle, which allowed this camera to pan down here, and I showed the food up close, and people were like, whoa, this is like cool. You can see in HD, you can see the quality of the food and everything. So if you missed it, you didn't see it, go check it out tonight over on DSP Reacts. It's already live over there, and I think you're really going to enjoy it because it's basically the most high-quality episode I've ever done, all right? So that was the first stream, and yes, we did hit the goal on the first stream. Then on the late stream, it was...
Okay, my apologies for letting this run on so long, but sometimes people say, Duty, you don't let the clip breathe, so I'm trying to let the clip breathe. Okay, first of all, Call of Duty. Phil, it's the same lame fucking story. Why is it that Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 5, all the Street Fighters, the Capcom collection, Call of Duty's, every Call of Duty pretty much, Warzone, you name it, any game that has an online component where Phil has to actually play against other players, he's garbage. He is garbage fucking tier. And of course, good ping is bad. Bad ping is bad as well. This man, and let's talk about what this guy did. He went from Xbox to PlayStation 5 to PC to a high-end PC, right? The results are still the same. Nothing changes. Everything is exactly the same. Exactly the fucking same, Phil. You would think you would earn some advantage. And you went from a regular joystick to a Xbox, one of the high-end Xbox controllers, to then 3 different fight sticks. Nothing changed. The results are still the fucking same. You got your ass beat by Evil AJ 15-2 the other day. Call of Duty, you rage quit every single match because you were terrible. There is no way you can literally sit here, Phil, and tell me that every single match you played was bad. There was some connection. No, Phil, it is you, man. You are a 42-year-old boomer. Why don't you just accept that? Your reflexes are bad. You are not good at this game. And you're probably half fucking blind. And let's not forget, he has a TV monitor about 20 feet away from him. So, you know, that adds the lag between the screen and his vision. Good God, man. He's bad. He's terrible. He just sucks. And no one's buying the argument. I don't even think Jade buys the argument nowadays. And then, of course, the lame-ass pizza party. The man ordered 2 large pizzas and then some other sides for 2 people. That's right. Him and Kat had 2 large pizzas and a whole bunch of sides. Why? Why are you ordering so much food, Phil? And the other thing is, look at Phil. The boobs are getting bigger. The jowls are getting bigger. Is it me or his face is just getting extremely fatter? Like, you could tell he's literally put on 15 pounds since the whole Kino arc started. And it's all because of the junk food. It's the reason why he rage quit eating candy every time he hit a goal. Because he noticed he was putting on those pounds. And go ahead, Phil. Keep doing this feasting with the pig thing every time you hit 10 goals. You're going to be 300 pounds by the end of the year, man. You're going to be 300. You're going to be almost as big as your wife, brother. Which I guess that's what she's cool. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not getting into the whole feeder and the whole, you know, but Phil, you really need to stop. You need to stop with the lame ass excuses. No one's buying it. The you know, what is it? Occam's razor? Occam razor? The most plausible answer is probably the right one. There you go, Phil. And it's probably that you just suck. I played Call of Duty last night while I was watching a couple streams. I fired up Call of Duty and I was killing. I was winning. And my ping was what, 25, 30 ping, and I had 0 fucking problems, Phil. Again, it's not the tool that's broken, right? It's a craftsman, you know, and a poor craftsman always blames their tool for shoddy work. And there you go. So let's keep going.
It was an indie stream where I was going to wrap up the indie game that we had played on Sunday, a game about digging a hole. And we did. It took about an hour, and we basically did everything there is to do in the game. We found the secret key. We got the final secret upgrade. We found another secret hidden bag there. We went all the way down to the bottom, and I'm not going to spoil. There is something very interesting and weird and scary at the end of the game. So without spoiling, definitely check out the end of the game tonight. We finished it in about an hour. Then we took about a half an hour to look up other indie games and mark them for future streams. Many of these games are around 2 to 4 hours long, so they're perfect for 1 or 2 night streams, and we're going to play them in the future. Then I did a half an hour Q&A with the audience. That went well, and by the end of the stream, I hit the go. So today, we're at 43 out of 50. We're now working towards our marathon of 5 nights at Freddy's next week, which I think personally is going to be an outstanding, awesome, interesting marathon. I hope that you guys will join me for it, and please support it in the future streams coming up. All right? Now, tomorrow, I'm very excited. Tomorrow is going to be a very special day because, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is the premiere of the Suikoden collection. Suikoden 1 and 2.
Yeah, no one cares about Suikoden. Alrighty. Well, people care about Suikoden. They just don't care about your garbage playthrough. Because you make every fucking RPG so fucking boring, bro. You ruin a good game. So I'll just say that. All right. Let's get into the whole digging the hole thing here. So apparently Phil struggled to get support yesterday. He had to do a Q and beg session for the last 45 minutes and then ran overtime for 40 more minutes just to hit the tip goal. And of course, he was stuck at 119 or something like that. He was stuck at something, you know, and he couldn't get a tip. The man was begging for his life. And then literally, he said, 1 more minute, guys. I really have to go. And oh my God, all out of nowhere on an anonymous $39 tip, with a message that sounded like Phil wrote it himself, which is just so sad. We already know the jig here, Phil. You're fake tipping yourself just because you don't want to, for some ridiculous reason, you feel like if you don't hit the tip goal, the detractors win somehow. Dude, you're so ridiculous. And all this does, it just shows that it's so easy to get into your head. Like, you're so worried that Doody's going to make a the Den Streak Ends video and probably get 9, 10, 11,000 views that you need to fake tip yourself. And again, when we say fake tip, we're not saying he's actually tipping himself. What we're saying is he's announcing that he received this tip, which never came in. And then I love it because all of these, and they're all anonymous. They're all the same exact. It's the amount he actually needs, right? And of course, they have some lame ass message about the, some affirmation for Phil, which he tells himself. It's literally word for word what he said during his podcast when he tried to make himself seem like a nice guy. It's some sad shit, Phil. It is, and no one is buying it. No one, bro. It's just laughable. Your chat was just going bonkers on it, laughing at you, bro. Saying, yeah, anonymous tip, of course. Sure, Phil. And you're that desperate? You're that desperate to seem like you're still relevant? And you're not, bro. You're streaming to like 100. Last night, you literally had 187 people on your stream last night. That's all you had, Phil. 187 people. And I guess for some reason you were feeling yourself because you ended up getting this tip from a Nigerian person that lived in Nigeria. And you did the conversion rate and it came out to 27 cents. And you literally insulted this man. Like, you insulted him. You said, this isn't worth your time. This is garbage. I mean, you literally berated the guy. Then the guy became a member on your channel because he, I guess, likes your content. And you basically said, yeah, this membership don't count. I'm not going to count it for anything. And ignored it. And then when I think you got a $10 tip after that. And you said, oh yeah, this will garner my attention. $10 bill. That's much better. Not your raggedy whatever. And he just insulted the guy. Like, literally, I don't give a fuck if you're playing or not, Phil. You just don't say certain things. And when someone is contributing to you, whether it's a penny, whether it's 27 cents, whether it's $1, or whether it's $1,000, you should be grateful. You should be grateful. What's not to say that, because of the conversion rate, this guy might be living somewhere, in very poor conditions, has internet. You are his entertainment because, it's the only thing he can afford to watch. And then he wanted to be a nice guy and show you support and drop you a super chat, regardless of the amount. And then he became a member to show even more support. And you had to just shit all over him. Why? Because he was Nigerian? What is it? Why do you have such problems with foreigners? Like, if it's not the Argentinian detractors you crap all over, you crap over these Nigerian people. And you could tell the guy wasn't like one of these detractors that were just trying to flood your channel with membership. He did one membership and one super chat. And in the super chat messages, he said, oh, I love your content. And that was it. Someone that supported. And it's fucking interesting because you claim that Derek never contributed anything. Derek never gave you $1. This guy gave you 27 cents. He's giving you more than Derek. And yet you've defended Derek more and decided to shit on this guy. Why? Why did you decide to highlight this one person and make him an example and belittle him? That's disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. You should never do that to anyone. Someone's supporting you, bro. You should treat them as if they were giving you $1,000. Because that 27 cents may have been all he had. You know what I mean, Phil? And I know you love the quote Bible quotes. I know you love to say and of course, he loves quoting them incorrectly. His recent one is asking you shall receive, right? If you don't know your Bible, that's actually pertaining to your spiritual life. That's what that's pertaining. And that is for Christians. And essentially in there, Jesus is saying that you should be able to go and pray to your Father and ask him with boldness. Ask him for spiritual enlightenment. Ask him for spiritual boldness. Has nothing to do with this has nothing. It has that Bible passage has nothing to do with material stuff. And if you would have read your Bible some more, you would have read the lesson of Solomon when the Lord came to Solomon and said, "I will grant you whatever you want." And instead of saying riches and all that stuff, he said, "Please give me wisdom so that I can rule your people properly." And God gave him wisdom and gave him all the riches on top of it. That's the lesson, Phil. But anyway, this isn't a Bible study. But since you like to quote Bible verses, Phil, I got one for you. There is a parable where Jesus is at the temple and he's watching people make donations, right, to the temple, and people were giving lots of money, and it was perfectly fine. And then this old widow came in and gave like a penny, what would be considered a penny. And Jesus, the Lord, said that she gave more than anyone else because she gave everything she had. Maybe that guy from Nigeria gave you everything he had, Phil. That 27 cents may have been everything he had in his bank account. And because he wanted to show that he was a DSP fan, he gave it to you. So again, Phil, when you think about being scummy, when you think about being yourself, maybe you should pause and say to yourself, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this, because what's to say that this guy isn't down and out, right? Disgusting. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.